you are from the great state of Indiana.
I am.
What town? What's your hometown?
I'm from Chesterton. I lived in Munster.
Okay.
Also.
So, Indianapolis sports fans are being painted as, what's the word for it? Inappropriate.
Yes.
For booing Andrew Luck
which is
off the field.
It's really, it's kind of upsetting because going through, I took great pride in when the Peyton Manning stuff went down, that how the Irsays and Peyton dealt with kind of that breakup.
Yes.
That it was done very civilly and with dignity. I know that like Colts fans were blindsided and I understand the emotional reaction, but obviously it is up to him. You know what I mean? And Andrew Luck's smarter than any of us.
Right.
So I don't question his judgment ability. You know what I mean? So, but it is strange because, we're not talking, and I live in the Northeast, but we're not talking about fans in the Northeast where they boo someone just to boo someone. Like in Indiana, they're relatively polite. Like I've talked to Colts fans, they're like, going to Philadelphia for a game, it's like such a crisis, Or like even when I went to the Super Bowl, and there were like when the Colts played the Saints, and you would think people sold their homes in Louisiana to go to the Super Bowl because you didn't get a sense that like it was this. Like they're like, you know what, there is no tomorrow.
Right.
So, but Colts fans are normally very polite. So I was kind of surprised with the booing.
Yeah, I mean, it took a lot of people by surprise. But so did, as you point out, Luck's retirement.
Yeah.
And there's just been so many different opinions on something that could be as simple as like the guy spending the last 3 weeks just trying to rehab, trying to keep it out of the news because he doesn't want to make it about an injury, and then just waking up one day saying, I just can't do it anymore.
Well,
I mean, it could be just as simple as that.
Eventually, anyone who plays football quits. Do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so some of it, it's just, of course, with Andrew Luck, it's the timing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not like it was after that big injury. It was kind of like he sprained his ankle and
it just got progressively worse in the more bizarre fashion that it got more and more serious, even though he didn't do anything.
But because I'm going to make this about me.
Go for it. There is an I in Jim and Gaffigan.
When I quit football in college, it takes a lot of bravery because you're letting down your teammates. And, but you also, it's not like he just thought of it that morning. Do you know what I mean? It's not like Andrew Luck woke up and, was like, you know what? I want to be on Dancing with the Stars instead. Do you know what I mean? It was obviously something that he contemplated for a long time. And as the Andrew Luck publicist, I would also say that it's just weird. It's weird. And by the way, I don't know if you talked about this yesterday. Mm-hmm. Sometimes, like when Sanders quit early, the Lions had a really good year.
Yeah, I mean, and Calvin Johnson quit early, and the Lions had a good year. I guess they lead the league in early retirement, shocking early retirement players. I think the Colts could still win this. I think they do still win this division. I still think that they're good enough all over the place to absorb even this shocking state of affairs. I really do believe
it's going to be the topic that people reference all year long because we know there's going to be some catastrophic injury, and that's going to bring it back up. Like, well, someone's going to have a Theismann kind of injury, and people are going to be like, well, maybe Andrew Luck was right. Can I look fatter in this visual? I think I can.
By the way, I think you looked slimming.
I don't,
right now.
But thank you.
Well, we also just showed a photograph of you from your playing days.
Yes. Well, that was actually a photo of
look at that neck roll.
That's Greg Olson. But
no, that's Jim Gaffigan.
I know. Look at the neck roll. Remember,
it is very Greg Olson like. Oh my gosh.
Those neck rolls and like I remember the arm pads because you didn't do them in the photos, but like the way they would smell around October, wow, just unbelievable.
Is that why you retired?
I think that's why I retired. I retired also because I didn't like two-a-days. Here we are, right in August. Yeah. My daughter, 15, she's in two-a-days. Just the smell of cut grass still makes me like. She does like 3-a-days.
What do you mean?
For soccer, they do 3-a-days. They start They do one in the morning. I think they just did it for a week. Then they do one in the afternoon. And then they have like a run through at night. It's insane.
And you have to take her to and from? Or
No. She's out in the wind. I don't know what she's doing.
For more of The Rich Eisen Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV for free on BR Live or download The Rich Eisen Show app.